Hello, and thank you for joining us. Today we want to talk to you about how we ingest, manage, store, and process customer events in our always-on marketing implementation at Vodafone UK. I'm Russell Welton. I'm the Design Authority for Always-on Marketing. My role is to architect and govern the Pega decisioning implementation here at Vodafone UK. I'm joined here today by Samir Prakash. He is a Solution Principal with Acura, our Pega delivery partner. We wanted to start with one of our customer experiences today. Meet Hannah, an existing pay monthly customer coming to an end of a fixed term contract with Vodafone. Hannah visits the website and requests to leave by raising a port out request. This triggers a regulatory message that needs to be sent to her within 1 minute, and also a generic retention message in an attempt to keep her with us. Later in that day, she calls to the call centre to settle any outstanding balance left on her contract. An agent tries to save her, but she's ready to leave. In this journey, we have 4 known interactions. She visited the website, she received some outbound messages, she goes in and calls into the IVR, and finally talks to one of our saves agents. However, if we looked across all of the Vodafone systems throughout Hannah's time at Vodafone, there would have been a number of different interactions and opportunities to influence her as she requested to leave Vodafone. For example, various shop page visits on the website, providing insight to her product desires. Various different system and usage events such as data depletion notifications and bill generation events. Various engagements around marketing and service channels such as through web chat, email outbound communications and the app. And finally, previous engagements with the call centre agents and our telephony estate. Whilst all of these channels and engagements represent Vodafone to Hannah, they are each actually working their own operational silos with no centralisation to truly represent Vodafone across all customer touchpoints. This results in a very fractured and broken experience for Hannah. Her needs and wants are not considered across the channels, and messaging is not aligned and provides confusion to Hannah as she assesses her options. On the business side, there is significant struggle to understand Hannah's intent. Different interactions and events are not always available to the decisioning systems, other than in batch, which are often latent, narrowly scoped, and no longer relevant. Now let's introduce Always On Marketing, powered by the Pega Customer Decisioning Hub. AOM is the key enabler for enabling Vodafone UK's strategy to become truly customer-centric, fulfilling the promise to our customers that Vodafone gives me the best service and experience. AOM will allow the move from a traditional product push approach to a truly one-to-one customer engagement system that delivers the next best action across all customer touchpoints via one centralised system. Data is the lifeblood of any decisioning system. With AOM, we are bringing data pertaining to the customer into one central place, into the AOM brain. This is key into enabling intelligent decisions to provide hyper-personalised one-to-one treatments in the right channel at the right time. In this brain, all interactions and events are processed as they happen in real time and mapped to common intents. This allows the relevant commercial logic to assess the top offers for the customers, allowing us to present the most relevant MBA for that customer at that time. Now let me pass you over to Samir to show you how we built that in AOM.
Thank you, Russ. Hello, everyone. If you recall, this was Hannah's journey you saw earlier. Now let's see Hannah's experience with Pega-driven AOM. In this new connected world, AOM analyzes Hannah's web journeys so we can proactively contact her before she asks to leave. If she asks for a port-out code, we can react immediately with a personalized offer based on her usage and who she is. If she still moves on to the next step and calls the call center, say to pay off our outstanding bill, AOM tells IVR intelligent routing to fast track her to a saves agent. This saves agent, powered by real-time insight from AOM, is able to recommend personalized plans tailored to Hannah's need, along with the reasons why. Hannah accepts the deal and recommits to Vodafone. In summary, Hannah is now engaged with one Vodafone, has intelligent conversations powered by always-on, always aware, on-demand next best actions that value her and provide her with awesome customer experiences, turning a commoditized relationship into a personalized one. For the business, the AOM brain listens to customer signals, calculates the intents using Pega's adaptive models and decision logic to present consistent best actions across all touchpoints. So how do we do this? Here is Hannah again. Step 1. We listen to customers' events and signals as they happen. For example, when Hannah is on the web channel, we get her streaming web click data in real time. When Hannah uses, say, 80% of her data, we get billing events in real time. And when Hannah opens her email or clicks on any email content, we get her engagement notifications as they happen in real time. All this data is being processed using Pega's decision strategy logic and aggregated using Pega's event strategy manager, as indicated by number 2 on your screens. We provide our marketing teams with business friendly portals to specify what processing and aggregations they wish to apply. The processed raw and aggregated data is stored in a Cassandra based store we call CIS or Customer Interaction Store. These CIS stores represent an adaptive customer profile, i.e., the latest snapshot of the customer state across the Vodafone systems. When a get next best action call is made from an inbound channel or on the back of a trigger event, we use Pega's data flow component to assemble the customer data from various sources, including the adaptive customer profile and Postgres based data spines, and then invoke the next best action logic, which you see to the right of your screen. Now, not all source systems can provide us real-time data. Some systems like CRM and billing send us data overnight, as you can see on the top of your screen marked as number 4. To process these delta feeds, we run daily batch NBAs, assessing customers whose state has changed overnight. In this instance, in the same common data flow component invokes the same common centralized NBA logic, albeit this time in batch. Now let's talk about the centralized NBA logic, marked as number 5 on your screens. Our NBA logic funnel has several steps. Today, we will talk about one of these early steps we use to classify and process the customer events upfront. In a real world, the system will report a number of customer events with over the recent period preceding the NBA assessment. We have designed our logic to assign these events a confidence score based on recency and relevance, supported by Pega's adaptive models, and that allows us to map these events to intents and rank them. The intent ranking is used to assign events to relevant business squads. The confidence score is used in the NBA arbitration formula. As a last step in the funnel, the NBA treatments are assigned to channels. For inbound channels, as you see on the right side, the NBAs are presented back to the channel in real time. For outbound channels, we use a mix of Pega's native collectors, APIs, file-based interfaces, middleware APIs, the last one being used for operational comms, to contact the customer. We do process some post-processing steps for outbound comms, like applying control groups and volume constraints before we send the comms out. Now, all comms to channels will ultimately hit the customer, and the customer will engage as a result of that response. This is indicated by the green arrow at the bottom of your screen. The key components driving this data ingest and processing, the focus of today's presentation is the customer interaction store, as you see marked at the center of your screen. This CIS is powered by components such as Trigger Event Framework we have built using Pega's CDH capabilities that makes the flows we talked about technically possible. So Russ, what are your thoughts in conclusion?
Well, on the customer experience side, we have improved experiences and higher engagements, and with Hannah's journey, an uplift in customer retention. A way of representing customer data to our business logic developers, meaning they could build intelligent business strategies that deliver value. We're only halfway through our journey, with a very busy 2 years ahead of us. We are in the process of migrating off a number of legacy platforms into Pega, such as Unica and Cordiant. AOM has allowed our business unprecedented control and view of what is exactly happening with our customers. With the use of Pega machine learning and Pega CDH, it has allowed to turn us a hose pipe of data into actionable insight, again all within the control of AOM business teams. The Pega stack is coping admirably well, consistently exceeding expectations with resilience and performance. And finally, we're on target both in terms of business case and delivery milestones. I'd like to thank you for listening to us tell our story. We hope to be back next year with the results and outcomes of our incredible Pega CDH AOM journey that we have embarked on.